to Ehizoje, everyone's favorite Nigerian.
Stitched in my seat, powder footprints falling off my feet. If the way right, then we straight right. I get money, Kid Cudi, day and night. If the way right,
Stovito.
straight right. I get money, Kid Cudi, day and night. Why you playing? I hear every whisper that these fuck niggas saying. Make me leave in the Prada trench with the can. They grab us, we better get comfy first stand. Cause I'm more cooking than Wayne. They more funny like the Wayans, we could've shot them on the way in. You don't know, that's the same trap they put Ye in. You don't know, that's the same trap I had my Ye in. Clearly I'm on, how they gon' bury your God? Deep in the pot, stretching my arms, I made it 14 and a half ounces. The scale said 411, then Mary came on. Water whip, raindrops splash on the beds. Get rich, die fast, do that shit again. Mama, them ain't killers, them my friends. Them ain't dope dealers, them my stove cool Dre like old Snoop Dre like murder was the case that they gave me in the way. If I die now, my brother stay home. If he die tonight, I have him shooting up his way.
A lot of music dropped this year, man. A lot of music dropped. A lot of music that I couldn't get to.
Man,
I wish we had more time to review.
I didn't even get to Summer Walker's album, bro.
I haven't gotten to Summer Walker's album.
Shit crazy.
Yeah.
And then she dropped the deluxe too. Like, this shit's
She
incredible.
dropped a lot of music. I started on it. It was cool, but it's just too much.
Yeah.
And it is kind of typical Bird Summer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see with the song title though, it seems like she's gonna finish out the series, close out the
Yeah.
series.
I think this is supposed to be the last of them. I hope so, honestly.
I mean, there's a lot of times that you feel like you finally over something, and you end up not being finally over it. Maybe that's just me. I don't know.
Summer been moving different though. I feel like she actually is really over it. Whatever that was it, London on the Track?
I think so.
Yeah, I think she finally over that shit. You see how she pulled up to the award show with the white man?
Yeah.
Now we gonna get into it later. Her comments recently, so yeah, I think she finally over it. Nah, I believe that shit.
In case y'all didn't know, this is a fucking music podcast. If you didn't know this was a music podcast, why you keep showing up? That's what I want to know. A lot of music dropped, man.
It's a lot.
And all the Afrobeats artists want to drop at the end of the year too.
It's a lot of cold nights, other pains in this bitch. Water whipping on some cane in this bitch. Robbing when they shit the slang in this bitch.
I didn't even fuck with this album.
It's a lot of cold tears.
This is one of my favorite songs of the year, though.
Which one is this one from?
This is
Alfredo
Alfredo 2.
Oh, yeah.
Waking up in cold sweats, I'm soaking wet and got the stomach good mind.
But also Anderson .Paak's a cheat code.
He is.
Anderson .Paak is.
He cold, bro.
Anderson .Paak is one of those people too that like perfectly encapsulates the area he's from.
Oxnard? Have you been to Oxnard?
I don't know that much about Oxnard to know
I
that.
don't know shit about Oxnard.
All them little beach coastal cities is just a cool out the way vibe. Like there was a breakfast spot out there in Ventura that I found in college. A vibe, and the drive is beautiful.
Obituary, put your ass inside a homicide edition. Suck me in the dark of 26s. Fuck a phone of videos of bitches. Ass who the fuck I trust, bitch. I trust me. I would never trust these bitches.
Help me get away from this godforsaken place I'm in. You should run away if you ain't really ready for the
Probably one of the most unique voices we got out now too.
For sure.
Because when he comes out to the track, ain't no question who it is.
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak, nigga.
I feel like as an R&B act, you have to be more concrete in your like personal vibe. Like he has one, Black has one. All the R&B acts kind of have like
Leon
a
Thomas.
sound. Yeah, they have a sound.
Yeah, I agree.
Y'all tapping in Gucci?
I never really was into like southern rap. I'm not
Talking
gonna
about
lie.
Guwap?
Gucci. That nigga got on his meds and started making good shit again.
43, I just bust a 36. 448 for 1K. Young Jew man, yeah, he the shit. Flipping brick, don't politic. Yo, man, hustle like a tick. Rolling wines and never tick. On the 4th round draft pick. Skirt in the pot. Call me Mr. Trap a lot. Now I'm in the studio. Reposado Julio.
Shout out OJ the Juice, man.
Now Young Jew man speaking Spanish.
Shout out Atlanta.
With the key, but I don't own a piano though. Yellow colored diamonds on me, looking like a banana though. Jew man in the kitchen like a chemist with the antidote. New 2025 and Jew man ain't even gotta know. White t-shirt, the same color as some Dove show.
Well, damn.
Well, damn.
Juice man. Gucci.
Nah, his Breakfast Club interview though, that changed my whole outlook on him. And a lot of artists in general.
With the blood clot. First 48, they say Gucci killed the parking lot.
Well, what changed for you?
On your head, I see a red dot. 1 second later,
I mean, just I just like just how transparent he was with, you know, just his bipolar disorder and just thinking about just artists in general and the trauma they go through just trying to go through the industry and navigate all that shit. So like we see them having all these outbursts and stuff on Twitter and I don't know, being on TMZ, whatever the fuck, bro, just going crazy, and we not even realizing they probably having a mental health breakdown like right in front of us, bro.
Facts.
That's undiagnosed, so it's like, shout out his wife though. She holding him down, man.
Definitely holding it down. Shout out to homie Faraday. Can't have a last episode of RLS for the year. Shout out the homies.
Shout out Faraday, man. Trying to see what's this record called.
Trying to keep up with me, kid. Better go out, get a grip. A boy don't even got hits. He's only relevant in Pittsburgh. Global, you can see that on my feature list. Got rich off of Neiman shit. This rap thing, I don't need it, bitch. Still got it on lock though. I still want a million rock though. Just need sugar for them cookies. Cause you already know I got dough. Every time that I cook up, they got them shook up.
We're gonna start in a little bit, I promise.
I tell them look up. Ehizoje, fair day. It's a classic. Look it up. I can be passive, 2 million views, and me and bro still going dummy. Used to sneak into events, now my face called valet. Household name, didn't need fame, didn't exploit my habits. Said I'm lame, I'm not in the game, you better go check out my status. Was no challenge, no I had time, had to add to my balance. Made it bad, talking out my ass, feel like I'm Stephen A. Bad bitch tell me to lock the door, and each time we congregate, make her forget that sappy ass nigga. Throw on some Marvin Gaye, might throw my taxes on that ass while I'm off the Chardonnay. Big dog, only big homie I got is Penny May. My cop another Benz off the lot, don't need no holiday. Up Pinot, with the Preco, tell her play new Faradays like Pico. You don't need dough when you with that Ehizoje. Let's get lost, baby, that ain't no barley, that's an Ehizoje. This one of them days where I'm running the plays like JJ in LA, like the J when we lay. Feel like I'm brown with the fade, knew it was good from the jump. Never really had some. From day one I was up. Lucky me, that's her favorite brand, so she
shout out Lucky Me.
Shout out Baby Cool.
I'm so sure she want my dick. I'm so sure she gon' choose up.
I'm so sure.
Shout out Kemney too. And Origins. Shout out my cousin EKE. Going crazy. Quality control.
I told her ski, throw it back, you better take. You better throw it back, I know it's looking better when you lay. And if I beep, close your mouth, you better not say. And I don't wanna hear your 2 cents, bitch, you better say. Ski, goddamn, you better shake. Ski, goddamn, you better take. Ski, goddamn, you better shake. Ski, goddamn, you better take. I told her ski, fuck it up to the beat. Up, down, left, right, put your hands on your knees. Turn around, bust it down, baby, put it on. Picasso on your face, I'ma paint, I'ma ski. I love the way you toot it, I love baby, go and do it up. The way you got that booty moving, jumping like it's booted up. She a real freak, bitch, this her perk. She a real thick bitch, first place she deserves.
The real life shit podcast.
Hey, it's that real life shit, nigga.
Yeah. Welcome to the Real Life Shit Podcast, the realest hip hop podcast in the world. where we keep it real about life and all the shit that comes with it. I'm everyone's favorite Nigerian, Ehizoje, aka the Anointed One. Go ahead and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. All you gotta do is spell my name right. That's Ehizoje. Again, that's Ehizoje. And go ahead and follow the podcast too. They got their own handle. That's RLS_podcast. Again, that's RLS_podcast. And on today's episode, I got two of my co-hosts here to break down the year 2025 in hip hop. Go ahead and tell people who you is, what you be doing, and why they should follow you. Red Mike first.
You had to look real quick.
I really didn't know.
No, usually I had that red mic too. That's what's funny.
So, damn. You said tell them who we are. I've been doing this for too long than I know how to do this. My name is Michael. I'm on pretty much everything as Michaelvelli, Michaevelii. And you said Nigerian one. I wanted to bring it up. I actually got my whatchamacallit, my 23andMe.
Okay.
Bro, I was looking at him. So it'll
guess, you're at least 60% Nigerian.
What's the percentage?
It said I'm 50%.
Okay.
But then it said I was Igbo too. I have no idea what to do with that.
You go that way.
Nah, no.
You're Igbo boy then.
That's all I know. But yeah, that's
welcome back.
That's
no,
it.
No wahala.
Welcome back to the podcast. We got a Nigerian pod today.
You said he did the 23andMe. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Young Henndawg. This is Song a Day back in the building. You know, spreading love and positive vibes through these playlists I curate. Love Henndawg, Love on Wax, and Love and Light. So, you know, just trying to keep y'all tapped in with just like current music, some oldies, and then also trying to just shed light on like independent artists and just people on the come up. So tap in with me at JR_Ignatius. Man, let's wrap this year up, man. 2025.
Welcome back to the podcast, Henndawg. So you trust the government with your DNA is what you're saying?
Man, they got all that shit.
Yeah, they got it all.
I mean,
that's how I feel with the clear and everything at this point, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They got it all.
It's over with. Like,
it doesn't matter.
Whenever people be like, oh, I don't want the government to have this, that, or the third. If you have a smartphone, it's over with. They got you.
Okay, I'm just asking. I just gotta ask.
That's another thing too with clear. It's like everybody got clear now, so it's like it doesn't even really. It's not really. Is it saving you time anymore? I feel like everybody got it now. They either got clear or whatever the other one is.
I don't do pre-check. I don't do clear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a bean. I feel like all that stuff, like, I know it's real, but I feel like it's not real. Like, because the reason I say that is everybody I talk to about the airport says I'm crazy for what I'm about to say, but I know I'm right. You can get to the airport, like, if your flight takes off at like 5:30, if you get to the airport at 5, you're gonna be okay unless you're doing something you have no business doing.
See, that's LA privilege. First off,
it can't be an international flight though.
International, no. But I've done this in damn near every airport between at least New Orleans and Long Beach, and I've never had a problem. And everyone's like, "How do you do it?" It's not, and I'm like, "You just show up and don't have bombs in your backpack."
Well,
it's that simple.
Have bombs.
Well, this is saying if there's no government shutdown, of course. But
yeah.
In the regular, like, just course of like the day, I've been flying back from Vegas before, and I'm with my mindset. As long as I'm there 30 minutes, like beforehand, I'm fine because they only board 30 minutes like away. And then the boarding takes about another 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
You got like a whole hour. Man, I pulled up to the airport in Vegas. 5 a.m. One of the longest lines I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That's the part you can't account for that. The TSA line. Bro.
Yeah, everybody's going to the same place, and it's just like, damn, like me and my little sister legit had to run. Once we got through TSA, I was just like, yo, I need you to book it. I will carry your bag, but I need you to keep up with me. And we had to just take off, and I was sweating like a motherfucker once I got onto that plane. But
man,
look, bro, I'm not saying like this. You know how sometimes somebody else will tell you like something is hot and it's hot to them, but it's not hot to you.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anybody should adopt what I'm saying. I'm just saying for me, I've never missed a flight, and I've always gotten there 30 minutes or less before, and I'm okay. I don't know what it is.
Well, shout out to Michael. Let's hope that good luck continues.
I've actually missed 2 flights.
What happens when you miss a flight?
Neither of them were in my control, really, or it was my fault. Let me say that. When you miss a flight, for one of them, it was local, so it didn't really matter. I was just going to Sacramento, so like we just caught the next flight. It was just Southwest, so like, there's one every hour, so it didn't really matter. But the other one, that was an international flight. That's when I went to London last year. So when we were coming back here to the States, we ended up missing our flight. Partly it was a bunch of different things, but partly because we didn't really gauge. Out there in London, like, you don't really drive places. You take public transit. So like either you're taking the bus or you're taking the train somehow. So we didn't gauge how long it would take to get from North London. Oh shit.
You good?
Oh yeah. So we didn't gauge properly like how long it would take to get from like North London, where my auntie and my cousin stay at, to get to Central London, where the airport is at. And of course, that day too, when we got on the train, that's the day when they had our first stop. We got on the train. They're like, yeah, we got to shut it down, scheduled maintenance or some shit, or like, just out of nowhere, just like scheduled maintenance.
Everything that can
like
go
10,
wrong.
15, 20 minutes. We just sitting there. Mind you, the whole time we've been out there for 2 weeks, that never happened one time. We have been to London. We've been to Paris. Been on mad trains.
Okay, flex on them.
Nah, bro, I'm just trying to keep it a stack.
You well traveled. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, bro, international hand.
He said, hey, yo,
handle.
passport's been stamped.
International hand. That's my handle. But yeah. So that was hell. I'm not going to lie. Because then we ended up having to, basically we had to end up staying at the airport for like 8 or 9 hours. Then we had to fly to Turkey to be able to get a flight, because we would have had to wait a whole nother day, basically. We would have had to wait 24 hours if we would have stayed in London to wait for a flight to come back to LA. So then we had to just do a half a day, fly to Turkey, and then come back to LA. So that was, and it was basically because my auntie, she's been in and out of remission. Like, she has cancer. Mm-hmm. So like walking and stuff is like hard for her. And I didn't realize that she was actually going to she was going to go with us to the airport. So when we were walking from like where we were staying to get to the bus, so then we could get to the train, everything was taking like twice as long.
Oh, yes.
Was she flying with y'all?
She didn't fly with us. She just, in our culture, they just want to send us off and make sure like we're safe and everything.
Respect to Auntie, prayers to Auntie.
For sure. But
at the same time,
that's why we missed it.
I would have been like, hey, yo, appreciate you, love you, but stay home.
Yeah. I didn't know. So.
How y'all been, man? I just seen Henndawg a few weeks ago for a celebration. Shout out to Eze and Camille.
Shout out Eze.
Shout
out Camille.
Great wedding.
Your union.
It's been a while since I seen Michael, man. How you been, man? You went MIA on us in the group chat.
I feel like I just been like, I say this and it sounds like niggas have fucked up. Niggas just saying I've been at home chilling, or like I be in the house, because niggas say that and don't be in the house.
Yeah,
but that's really where I've been.
That's true. They do say that.
Why'd you leave the group chat that you started?
Bro, sometimes it's like like a caterpillar turns into a butterfly.
Oh, okay.
And you gotta let the butterfly can't be where the caterpillar be at, man. They different people. They gotta be in different places.
So you too good for us now.
No, y'all are the butterflies. I'm the caterpillar, man.
This is the rap chat.
Yeah, the rap chat.
Y'all are the butterflies, and I'm the caterpillar. That's all it is, man.
It sounds like
you choosing your mental health too, because this you said it sounds like manipulation.
It's manipulation to see that you elevating beyond me, bro. I'm trying to get like y'all.
Yeah, see, that's crazy.
If you trying to get like us, wouldn't you want to be around us?
Because sometimes
in life, I will say, like, the reason why I do a lot of the things I do nowadays is because I'm in different environments and I see like how shit moves, right? And I'm just like, I never thought of it this way, right? And I wouldn't have gotten that if I wasn't around certain individuals, if I wasn't around like certain professionals, like on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So wouldn't you, like, if you really are aspiring to be like us, wouldn't you want to, take in more from us? Pause.
So check it this way, right?
Pause.
Check it this way. If you was like, you had a let's say you about to go off to school, right? You about to go off to class, learn, enrich your life, all them things.
Okay.
What do you have to do before you leave your home to go to that place of like enrichment and learning and whatnot?
I gotta wake up, I gotta shower, I gotta study, I gotta read.
Right. So you gotta take care of yourself before you could go and be like somebody else, right?
Okay.
So maybe like y'all are doing mad butterfly shit, check it, right? And I'm over here, I have to like build my chrysalis so I can become like
you're saying
y'all.
It's kind of like when you meet a bad bitch, but you're not in a place in your life to afford the bad bitch.
Yeah, y'all are the bad bitch, man.
You guys just gotta keep it pushing.
Y'all are the bad bitch, and I gotta get my money up.
Wait till you get his money right.
We on the time constraint, so I'm not gonna go back and forth.
That was deep. That was real deep.
That's all. You just see. I'm trying to get like him. See how he just came up with that, man.
But let's keep it pushing, man. Got a couple things to go through before we like start. So Chris Paul announced his retirement today. 21 seasons.
Point guard.
12-time All-Star. Point guard. Yeah, if he had a ring,
easily would be a top 3, top 4 point guard. Like, he had one of those type of careers, the ultimate floor raiser. In his prime, if he was on your team, you guys are making playoffs. Like, literally, what even past his prime. I remember when he got traded from the Rockets to OKC, and we're all like, oh, well, that's where careers go die.
Right.
And they made playoffs. So, took Houston to 7.
He coached up your guy, too, Shai Gilgeous.
Shai Gilgeous,
while he was over there, so it ain't no secret. It ain't no secret, and I'm not really surprised to see how Shai has evolved into being the best point guard in the NBA. Yep. It's not an accident, bro. So, yeah, man. I was telling you that earlier. Like, just
take Shai over Luka.
Is Luka
like? Are you talking about all time?
Luka is a point guard. No, I'm talking about like just this year because you said in the NBA. So like, who would you draft first?
I'm gonna take Shai over Luka.
Shai, okay.
Yeah, because his defense, he can really guard. Yeah, that shit kind of, I don't know, it put things into perspective for me when I saw that alert this morning. I think we all knew going into the season this is going to be his last year.
Yeah.
But then to actually see it, and then, I went on his social media page and just seeing, just like the highlight reel he put together and all the teams he played on, it makes you really realize, like, this dude has been great for 2 decades, bro. Like, elite, bro. He got to be the best point guard. He got to be one of the best players, period, not just point guards.
Pound for pound.
To not win a championship, bro. Like, bro, he's done everything you could really think of in the game, bro. So salute to the point guard, bro. That's my favorite point guard, for real.
Why is it that in like the NBA, y'all don't do them send-off trophies like how they do in the NFL? Because
what's a send-off trophy?
Like in the NFL, you'll see like a dude like it'll be like a DeAndre Hopkins situation where you'll see him go to a team where like
talking about ring chasing.
Yeah, they'll go to a team that's clearly probably about to win it. How come the NBA doesn't do that where they'll just go sit on the team for the last year, contribute a little bit, and get a championship?
They used to, and they do sometimes still, but in this era of the NBA, it's a little more difficult because there's so much parity.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
So it's like you don't really know who's going to win there's no clear favorite, right? A lot of times you would have like players go to Golden State or Miami or wherever, or the Spurs, where they're all like, okay, I can sit at the end of the bench, get some dubs, and we might win a ring. Now, like Chris Paul went back to the Clippers. Before the season started, everyone had Clippers in the playoffs, not me. And they lost.
I could see them being successful before the season, but it's unfortunate with all these injuries. And nobody could win.
It came with their territory. These niggas old, bro. They're the oldest team in the league. Every time Lakers were the oldest team in the league, everybody said there's no way they're making playoffs, and Lakers didn't make playoffs. Now it's another team that's the oldest team in the league. Oh no, of course it could happen. It's like, no, come on now. Like, let's keep it. Let's call it what it is. It's AARP, and they lost 9 in a row. Now it's unfortunate, but he is still gonna get his retirement tour. Hopefully, with all these losses that are stacking up, they start giving him a little bit more playing time. But
yeah, I saw he was playing the other night, maybe like 2-3 nights ago. That's the first time I saw him really play this year like that. So, and then Kawhi come back today, I think.
For how long?
We'll see about that one, nigga. I don't know. You know what that nigga? Where the wind blow, that's where he.
Well, shout out to Chris Paul, man.
So,
I got one real weird for y'all. This popped up on the timeline yesterday. Summer Walker versus Tory Bricks and Rich the Kid. Apparently,
Tory Bricks. Wow, that's a name I ain't heard.
Bad bitch.
Wow.
Anyways, apparently Tory Bricks went through Rich the Kid's phone.
That is his baby.
And found some voice memos from Summer Walker. I'm not going to play the voice memos, but what I will do is play Summer Walker's response to being Rich the Kid's side piece and being outed by Tory Bricks.
I just want to be the side. That's what I was saying. Like, I just want to be the side and I just want you to chill. I don't like him enough to lay up next to him every day. I don't even know how you do it. I'm not going to start talking about him. I'm not going to start talking about him, but you know the things about him. Girl, I don't know how you do it. I was just trying to play my little position. He clearly won't stop, and you know he's obsessive. You can say that you're going to leave him alone, and he will just call you back to back to back. You get to call your friends, you get to call your manager, you get to call your assistant, you get to sit and stuff. That's like your money. So why would you just, every now and then you just give it in? You be like, let that take me somewhere. And you know what? I'm actually really glad you did this. Because I was this close. I said, damn, I really want to push, and I really want a condo in Miami. But I really kept thinking about it, like, I don't know, because you act nuts. And this is what I needed to see. I was never going to get a piece of my condo. You were going to tear.
Why you being weird to me?
Really weird. Summer Walker being a proud side hoe.
I say it's real.
Why is it real?
Because let's be honest. Every situationship is really just a nigga that likes somebody else a little bit more and still wants to kick it with you.
Okay.
So Summer's just accepting the role. And like, she's not pursuing the nigga's pursuing her. If somebody called my phone 100 times, I might pick up too. I don't think that's weird.
Henndawg?
Yeah, especially if they just, to this point, if they calling 100 times and they giving out money and they gon', they gon' finance a spot that I'm trying to get. It's like fucking finance a trip.
Really weird.
Let me flip.
It's real.
Let me flip this and give you the male equivalent.
Okay.
Shorty calling your, like, I don't know what Rich the Kid looks like, so he might be ugly. Let's just assume he's a normal looking guy, right?
Yeah.
If a normal looking girl called your phone hundreds of times and called your friends and was like, man, can you put me into contact with Ehizoje? I'm trying to give him some head. I'm trying to cook him some food. I'm trying to do his laundry. Eventually, wouldn't you go,
you asking
well, goddamn it, come on.
Yo, Henndawg.
Well,
goddamn it, come on.
Put me in contact with Ehizoje?
Yeah.
Where he at, though?
You asking the wrong person. Because you getting blocked. I'm not gonna lie. You call me that. Like, I'm not that desperate for saying, hey, I could go get some head.
But say you block her, right? And then say I text you and I go, EJ, bro, this girl keep calling my phone about you. Can you just like unblock her, please, bro? Like,
I would be like, why don't you have her blocked? If I got her blocked,
and then bet.
Y'all should have her blocked too.
Say I block her. Then Henry call you, bro. This girl keep calling me, bro.
Hey, block her.
You're right.
And she's sending you shit.
Eventually, she's gonna run out of numbers to call.
She's sending you shit too. Like,
why she know my address?
You tweeted like, "Oh, I like this vinyl," and then boom, it's at your doorstep.
How'd she get my address?
She fucking with you.
For how long? How long has she been fucking with me that she has my address?
She's fucked with you enough to where she has your address. Cause like Summer obviously done fuck this nigga by now, I'm sure.
But I live in an apartment complex. Mm-hmm. It sounds like Summer might live in an apartment complex too. She's talking about condos and shit like that. You need like a specific number on the door.
What I'm saying is
to get certain shit.
If you've been fucking with this girl enough to where y'all are at the point of like coming to each other's homes frequently.
That's a different. See, now you're changing the conversation because
they're fucking. Where you think they was fucking?
Based off of what Summer said, it was only 2 to 3 times a year.
Oh, so it was like a sneaky link.
Yeah,
type,
it was a sneaky
like
link.
a hotel. If I'm in your city or we happen to be in the same city, we'll link at a hotel.
Yeah, that's totally different versus like someone you were consistently fucking. If I hit a girl like 2 or 3 times and then all of a sudden she asking, "Oh, can I send you something?" I think
they crack more than 2. Like, you got to think. So for one, it's like the J. Cole lyric. She said she only fucked like 4 or 5 niggas, so you know you got to multiply
by 3.
The nigga, she's not gonna get up there and be like, "We've had sex 75 times." No, she's gonna be like, "Oh, it's 2 or 3." Whenever a girl says she fucked 2 or 3 niggas, that means it's more than 2 or 3 niggas. It's more than 2 or 3. That's just what she's saying.
Well, anyways, I think it's real too. I feel like it's very important when you're building a team that players know their roles.
Yes.
And she obviously knows her role.
Yes.
Shout out to Summer Walker. They put this in the rap group chat. You sure you don't want to be back in? We were talking about earlier today.
It sounds like that's what you want, dude.
What?
And it sounds like you want me to be back in there.
It sounds like he misses dog.
That's what it sounds like, dude.
No, I'm just seeing you. I'm seeing you in person. So we talking about, hey, you sure you don't want to be back in? But
if the butterflies want the caterpillar to return, then the caterpillar will return. But I'm not gonna barge my way into nothing, man.
Multiple people have brought you back. You keep leaving.
I only got brought back once.
Oh, okay, I was about to say.
Nah. Multiple people have brought you back. But to go back, like the first thing I said when I saw this video was, I fuck with Summer Walker.
I do.
Cause she keeping it real, bro. She ain't doing no bullshit like, oh, what was me? She's just like, no, that is exactly what it was.
The only way this would have been weird for me is if she was pursuing him. If she's blowing his phone up, you're weird. But if you're like, the nigga keep calling, answer every now and then.
Don't you want the 6th man to be available off the bench?
Yeah. And really, the guy who was calling her, his like main shorty, she needs to thank Summer, because Summer could have went like nuclear with us. You know, a lot of women are good for like the slide in your girl's DMs on some, hey, let me talk to you woman to woman.
Yeah.
She kind of kept the house happy.
She did. Like
really,
who knows what receipts she got?
Exactly. Yeah, she's doing him a favor, and even in her being like attacked by the other woman, she said, "I could expose him because you know how he is." She didn't even air him out. Right. That's like really
a warning.
That's a warning shot.
Yeah, that was a grade A Hall of Fame. Like she said, "I know more than I'm gonna say right now, and I'm trying to be cool. Just leave me alone." I respect everything about that video. That's real as fuck.
And if I'm Rich the Kid, I'm mad as hell at Tory Briggs. Like, why? Because now you just not only did you blow up my spot with her, who knows how many other like things you just stepped over a bunch of landmines.
Yeah, you did.
Because everybody else is gonna be like, oh, you were doing this for summer? I didn't get that. She was gonna get a Miami condo.
Yeah.
She was gonna get a Porsche.
Well, but see, that's the beauty of a woman.
All I was getting was some chicken dinners.
That's the beauty of a woman. Even in like sparing him a little bit, she still like pieced him a little bit just to let him know like this is not a game. But she did spare him because it could have been way worse than what it was.
Absolutely.
Way worse.
But that was kind of like, it was classy too. Like, oh, it was a Porsche and a Miami condo.
Yeah.
You was wanting to spend some bread.
And what I was saying in the group chat, I was like, yo, like Summer Walker's the type of homegirl you kind of want.
Yes.
Because like, one, you could trade whole stories with her, and she's not gonna judge you for what you get into. And two, she just sounds like a good time. You're gonna be listening to her, you gonna be like, damn, that happened for real? What? That's crazy. And she's gonna keep it real. You know that she's not gonna be fake about nothing. So
she's cool.
Shout out to Summer Walker. That was this week's.
Why you being weird to me?
Last one of the year. Let's get into some 10 seconds or less. I'm gonna play a song. Y'all got 10 seconds or less to say the name of the artist, or not say it, but come up with the name of the artist and the name of the song. Go ahead, text me your answers. Please wait till all three have been played to send it over. I don't want 3 texts. I want 1 text. Again, 10 seconds or until the first person says stop. These are all going to be 2025 songs, so this should be easy. Here is number 1.
Stop.
Exactly. Right there.
That was 10 seconds or less. Love when that song comes on.
Where are we going, Sway?
Love when that song comes on. Let me know when you guys are ready for song number 2.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Yeah.
All right, here comes the second song. Again, 10 seconds or less. 10 seconds or until the first person says stop.
Stop.
And another song I love. Shout out DJ Siraj. He sent that song to the group chat yesterday. Talking about, y'all heard this?
Are you serious?
I was like, bro,
where this nigga been at?
I was like, you're a DJ.
The whole year?
Like,
but see, he be tapped into like different. Yeah, he's on a different like algorithm. Sometimes he'll put me on to certain shit I'm completely unaware of. So I could see him missing that song actually.
He's like a music scalper.
Okay.
Like he has what you need. It's like, you know the guy who got the tickets and he always just has something. He has whatever you need.
Yeah.
That's DJ.
Yeah.
He's a music guy. He just comes back from his journey with like tales from faraway lands that you was never gonna find.
All right, y'all ready for song number 3?
Yeah.
10 seconds or less. 10 seconds or until the first person says stop. This one should be easy too.
Oh yeah, he is.
All the girls.
Forget what it's called. All right, stop. I think I remember what it's called.
Once you guys have all your answers, go ahead, send it to me. 1 point for the artist, 1 point for the song. 6 points gets you the automatic dub.
Who's out there for me? Who's out there for me?
Damn, bro.
Oh, damn.
Hey, yo.
You know?
Michael, go ahead and...
that's why I podcast. I ain't an artist.
Go ahead, pour up your shots, bro.
Definitely not a singer.
I wasn't judging your singing.
It was his answers?
Yeah.
Oh, that was bad timing.
Yeah.
I thought it was because of my fucking weak ass vocals.
Michael ending the year with a 0 out of 6.
Yo, goddamn.
I wasn't right on the first one?
Nah.
What was the first one?
I'll tell you once he sends it.
That's crazy.
Sorry, bro. Just trying to make sure I get this a long ass song title, low key. To type with one hand. I should be 6 for 6. I think that's my first.
That is 6 for 6.
That's hilarious.
Shout out to Henndawg, 6 for 6. Y'all know me. I don't leave anybody on the island.
Nah, we not on the island today.
Bro, I told you.
Last one of the year, so.
I'm shamelessly bad at that game. Like I have no embarrassment at this point.
It's all good.
What was the first one?
All right, so first song, I think he was trying to pour up for himself.
No, I already got one.
Okay, yeah. All right, first one, Metro Boomin, Take Me Through There. Second one, G Herbo, One Legit. And third one, Party Next Door is Drake, Somebody God Love Me.
The first one not called In a Circle?
No, but shout out to Mo Leo.
That's crazy.
Shawty got Wham in a circle.
All right. We are going to play One Gotta Go. I'm going to play two songs. I don't know what songs I'm going to press play on. These are both going to be nominated for, I think, Best R&B Performance this year at the Grammys. You guys got to choose one song to go. Here is song number 1. Actually, I got the wrong version. So let me make sure I get the right version.
I'm trying to think. You said R&B performance, not R&B song.
Yes.
Interesting. What song would this be?
So here's number 1.
Okay.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
One gotta go. We ain't got space for two.
She said, take your time. What's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. She said, take your time.
I think his talent is in his songwriting too.
And the fact that he could play multiple instruments at a high level.
Songwriting and instrumentation for sure. Because he sounds the same as he did on Victorious. When he used to sing on that show, he sounded good.
And he was producing for a minute before he kind of broke through. Because he did Money in the Grave with Drake and Rick Ross.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I was cool with his co-producer's girlfriend at the time.
Okay.
And yeah, like they were doing shit behind the scenes.
I also think that Leon just like perfected his delivery and like his sound. Like,
yeah,
there's a certain way he. I don't even know how to describe it. Probably EJ could probably say it better than I could. But
did you ever listen to him when he was on Victorious?
I did. When
he sang, he sounded as good now as he did then. It was just like TV music, though. It was like good TV music. So I didn't think it was anything serious.
When he was just Andre.
Yeah, but he used to be singing on that show a lot.
Or even when he was Tyrone on the Backyardigans.
Yeah, exactly. That's why when people were like shocked by his voice, I was like, he's been singing really well for a very long time.
All right, here's song number 2. Remember, One Got to Go.
Man.
Go ahead, text me your answers.
Shout out Kehlani, man.
Which one gotta go? The first song or the second song?
Are we doing more than one round?
No. It's the only round. Ain't no losers on this one.
Woo. It's so silly of me to act like I don't need you back. When all I can think about is us since I seen you last. I know I didn't have to walk away. All I had to do was ask for space. I'm telling you, be on your way. When I told you to fall back, so can you come pick up your clothes?
We got tied. Y'all chose different songs. I had to go. I'm gonna break the tie, man. Leon Thomas, Mutt Gotta Go. This song right here, song of the year. I'm sorry.
This is immaculate, bro. And then just like the 6-pack she did with all the remixes.
Yeah. Shout out Kehlani, man.
The Mario joint's the one. I'm gonna play that shit later.
This shit goes crazy. Me personally, I'm a Brandy.
The Bible. Of course.
She went crazy on hers.
JoJo smoked her shit too. It was Tanks where I was like, Tank, I don't know if we needed this. Which is funny because I was the first one that came out. Like, I don't know if we needed this OG. I don't know if we needed this version. What's the last one?
Why'd you say this one had to go, Michael?
I like Leon's more. I feel like we get good. This is what I call like a light-skinned, boneless R&B.
Okay.
Like I feel like we get one of these like very frequently. Or like, you know that dude Elamir? I don't know if I'm saying his name right.
Oh, me?
Elmin, yeah.
Okay.
You know them names you've never seen said out loud, but you've read them a bunch of times? His is one of those for me. But him, like, I feel like we don't get those types of artists or Leons a lot. So when we do, I'm really, like, keened in on them.
Okay.
But I feel like we'll get another one of these probably next year. Like,
I don't know. I could see if you said, like, oh, we could get another Kehlani, I could hear that. This song, though?
I think we get a good ballad every few years.
One of these songs, this.
What was the one LMA did? Back when we were like, we get.
Okay,
we get
that's
like
a classic too, though.
That's
no, but I'm saying we get one of those more often than we get a Mutt.
But I also think this is gonna go into that category with Buddha. This is gonna be one of those, bro.
Like, I think this is gonna go down as Kehlani's best song. Yeah. And I don't think Mutt is Leon's best song.
It's not even that for me though. It's just like this is like a really.
I don't think it is either. Yeah.
This to me is a pretty sunset in LA. It's like we get one every day. Like we get a good boneless light skinned R&B song almost every year. I feel like every summer at least.
Okay.
It's been really dope to just see like Kehlani's progression over the course of her career.
Hell yeah.
Just even the fact that she got to a song like this, like from where she started, just kind of doing like that teenage, love dream or love song type music. Like this is a real. I don't know. You have to feel something when you listen to this, whether you're a man or a woman. I think that that's very unique in her ability to make both genders actually feel something with that. Like, damn. I don't know if songs usually make you like crossover. I feel like they're typically targeted towards one or the other. But that shit, man.
All right.
Good record.
So let's move on. Let's go into our year-end recaps. First one. Let's talk about weirdest moments of the year. I'm going to start off. My weirdest moment of the year. Everything to do with Nicki Minaj. She had tour beefs with Hove, Rock Nation, Cardi B, SZA, TDE, and now she's aligning herself with the Trump administration. She out here talking about
that was crazy.
Christians in Nigeria.
That was crazy.
When have you ever... Never mind. I don't want to get into it.
What was the press conference they had her speaking at this week?
Something with
the United Nations.
Yeah, bro, that's fucking... Like, I was like, that's fake, bro. No, that's fucking fake. And then I saw the video, I was like, oh.
It was real.
We live in a simulation, bro.
Everything about Nicki Minaj this year has been the weirdest moment of the year for me.
Who connected those dots, though, is what I'm trying to say.
Well, she's been connected to the Trump administration. Even with her Twitter beef, she keeps shouting out certain like senators and congresswomen that are connected to MAGA. And remember when she had the TDE beef, she was trying to snitch on MacWop. She was like, "Oh, what do you mean? Put me in the blender like we did, old boy?" And then she went added her congressional homie.
That's insane. I missed that. Jesus.
I feel like she's going through a mental health crisis, and I think it's funny that a lot of people who seem to be going through mental health crises seem to align themselves with Trump and his people.
Who wants to go next?
Weirdest moment of the year?
Weirdest moment of the year.
It doesn't have to be just with like music related, right?
It'd be whatever you want, man.
Man, there's been some shit.
Been a lot of shit this year.
You know what? It's weird, but it's like for this year it seems normal, but when it's looked back on and like if I'd have told you this years ago, you would have thought it was crazy. Trump posting that AI video, like Trump posting AI videos in general, but the two specifically, the one of him playing soccer with I think Ronaldo in the White House.
I didn't even see that one.
And then the one of him flying the plane over the country and like dumping shit on people.
Did not see that one either.
Both of it is just stuff where it's like, if you'd have told me the president was going to ever be doing these things, I'd be like, yeah, you're lying. We just live in a simulation like what Henry was saying. Those have been weird as hell to me.
You know, there's a simulation out there where we have like a black female president and the only like thing that we're talking about is her weird quirks and her weird quotes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, what could have been?
We're in the worst timeline, bro.
Henndawg, weirdest moment of the year?
Mine is like a really minuscule one. It's not... and hopefully this quarter zip trend is going to knock this shit off the map so we don't have to keep referring to them as that. But the whole YN shit, I think it was cool when it was in-house and when we were referring to like, when I say we, like black folks, we're talking about them that way. But once it got outside of that and like we got white folks and Asian folks and using that term to talk about our young bulls, I didn't really fuck with it. But salute to them niggas getting on their quarter zip now, bro, and doing like more positive shit and I don't know, just trying to just be in a more positive space because I don't know. it's a very small thing, but I do feel like your name is a powerful thing, and even like your nickname is a powerful thing. So like however you refer to yourself, there's a lot of energy within that, and I didn't like that. I thought that was a weird moment for me this year. So
I think that's gonna be my hot take about YNs.
Okay.
Realest moment of the year. Henndawg.
So my realest moment of the year was actually NBA YoungBoy being able to go on tour, which is funny, just coming off of my weirdest moment. But I just thought it was cool, man, because you could really tell that his fans had been waiting for him for years. Obviously, he'd been on house arrest. He'd been up there in Utah. He'd been incarcerated for some of the years. So them being able to finally be able to go out and see him perform live, I thought that was really cool to just see how many people he just affected in his life. Like, I'm not a YoungBoy fan at all, but I think it would be hard for you to like not see those videos and see people breaking down and crying, people screaming his lyrics word for word. Like he's one of them ones, man. So I thought that was kind of cool just to see all that, just to see that movement and him to finally be able to go out and get his flowers too. Because that's another thing. We have so many artists die or get killed or whatever before they can even get their flowers the way they should be. So whether, I agree with his music subjectivity or not, at the end of the day, I don't know. He's bringing people happiness, I guess. So that was my realest moment of the year.
Michael?
This is like a recent moment, but just seeing like Mom Donnie win in New York was pretty cool for the year, and like all the Democratic voting in and whatnot. Not because I think that like Democrats are the answer and they're gonna say everything and blah 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 blah, but just to see like the American people seemingly pivot from something that wasn't working to something that might work was interesting. Aside from that, I feel like the year's been kind of unnoteworthy with realness.
My realest moment of 2025 has to be everything surrounding the Clips rollout. These niggas was performing in Vatican City. They were at the Louis Vuitton show during Fashion Week. The Tiny Desk was crazy. Every interview went crazy. And the actual album was amazing. If you were going to take a 16-year hiatus and come back, that's how you gotta be moving. So that's my realest moment of 2025. Shout out to the Clips. Let's go into top fives. Top five. Rap albums. I want you guys to talk about each album on your list and then run through it again really quick, 5 through 1, and then play the song that you want to represent your number one album. We can start with Henndawg.
All right, cool. So starting from 5, going to 1, I had Joey Badass, Lonely at the top. At number 4, I had Airplane James, Road to ES3. At 3, I had Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2. At 2, I had Wale, Everything is a Lot. And then at 1, I had Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. Just starting with 5 with Joey Badass, Lonely at the top. I think just starting from the top of the year, I've talked about this numerous times, I feel like, at this point on the pod, but just the energy he started off with the year. I forget what the record's called, but that basically just spurred the beef between, Ray Vaughn and I'm blanking right now.
Joey Badass versus TDE or the West Coast.
Yeah, essentially it's a 20v1 situation.
Ray Vaughn, Daylight,
and Ray Vaughn, and then Joey. Yeah, but just like that record, how he started off the year with that energy coming off the Kendrick and Drake shit, and just him, reminding niggas like, even though I've been acting, like I really still do this. Like, don't play with me. And it was just cool to just see him, still be in shape, and then drop his project, Lonely at the Top, taking it in a different direction, more of a passion project. So I thought that was pretty cool. Has some good records on there. Number 4, you got friend of the show, Airplane James. What up, Plane? Road to the ES3. I think with this project, I've been listening to Plane for years, but I really liked how he got very vulnerable on this one. Just talking about his upbringing, talking about how his mom wasn't necessarily in his life, especially early on in his childhood, and it's talking about like his come up, just living with his granny and, life living on the east side, growing up in South Central. So I thought it was pretty dope, and it has like one of my favorite songs of the year too on there. So hopefully I'll play that later. Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2. I thought this was I think when I started off listening to it, and I touched on this like when we reviewed this on the pod earlier this year, but it wasn't my favorite album at all, and it actually, which is surprising because I really do like Freddie Gibbs. I've been a big fan of him, but like when I first listened to it, it just didn't really stick to me. But the more I listened to it, the more I actually gravitated towards certain records I didn't really like, and so overall, I just thought it was dope. Wale, Everything Is a Lot. I'm glad that he dropped before we recorded this pod, because obviously that was like, a week ago that he dropped. So, shit, late entry, but y'all know how I feel about him. That's my favorite artist of all time. And I can honestly say I've spun it 3 times or so. I can easily say that this is a top 3 album in his discography. Easily the most vulnerable he's ever been. I think somehow this nigga is still getting better with his writing and his song making, especially when it comes to like collaborations with R&B artists, like just amazing. But I could honestly say this is top 3 in his discography, with the album About Nothing and then Ambition. And I could very well see this over time becoming his best album in his discography. And this man is 41 years old. So I think that's another dope thing I've touched on too when we were talking about Nas, when he finally won those Grammys with Hit Boy and they dropped those 6 projects. But hip hop is not just a young man's game. Like, it's a beautiful thing to see it age, and to see like a lot of our acts that have been in the game for 10, 20, 30 years to just be still in shape and still getting to it. So shout out Wale for Lauren. And then at number 1, I had Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. For everything that EJ said before, they just had an immaculate rollout. To come back after that long of a hiatus and to execute across the board the way that they did. Every time you listen to this album, even the songs I didn't really like, I like more and more. Like, it's damn near no misses on there. Hell of an intro too. Just keeping on that same theme of being transparent and talking about, the loss of both of their parents, and, talking about that journey and the feelings that come with that. So those are my top 5 rap albums from this year. So shout out to Clips.
And then go ahead, run through that top 5 one more time, and then let me know what song you want to represent that number 1 rap albums.
Yeah. So I had Joey Badass, Lonely at the top at 5. I had my guy Airplane James, Road to the ES3 at 4. At 3, I had Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist, Alfredo 2 at 3. I had Wale for Lauren with Everything Is a Lot at 2. And then at 1, I had Clips, Let God Sort Them Out at 1. And I'm gonna go with Ace Trumpets from that record, bro.
All right, there's Ace Trumpets. Shout out to Clips.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes. Yellow diamonds look like PP. Bitches fly from DC on my private to Waikiki. 3P, niggas is my sons and that's on repeat. Sins of the father, so I call you little Michis. It's easy, how could you and me be? Ever seen his peers, can't compare, you just CC. Don't you know these clears in my ears, only VVs? Play musical chairs, Fred Astaire through these GTs. Too much wear and tear on your bitch, she couldn't please me. White glove service with the brick, I am Luigi.
It's that real life
Sold
shit,
ecstasy and disappeared, I am Houdini. Look at them, him and him, still waiting on Yeezy. I hope you got your squeegees. Had your interviews, I just kiki. Life's peachy, ASAP with Riri. You rappers all beneath me, but love like the Bee Gees. International flights connect me to the Wi-Fi. The only way you reach me, Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of my snow globe. Shopping sprees in Soho, you had to see it. Strippers shaking ass and watching the dough blow. Ace trumpets and rose modes.
Henny Alavaca, Panama fishing village visiting with Papa, with choppers, all of you and Papa.
pasta. Simply just for Ferrari
real life shit, nigga.
The one that I just sorted looked like it was built by NASA. Over $500,000 we call for Kasha. Reaching for Akasha. Never leaving home without my peace like I'm Mahatma. From the tribe of Judah, I'm Mufasa. Never turn the other cheek, you'll die at the Oscars. Persona non grata, mi casa su casa. Drugs killed my team spirit, welcome to Nirvana. You was Fuji Lala, how was Alibaba?
Shout out to the Clips, man. Great choice. I can't argue with whoever wants to put Clips as the best album, rap-wise, 2025. They did that shit, man. Michael, you got a top 5 for us? Top five.
Yeah, I got top 5 for you. So for mine, it's in no particular order, but I had A Murder of Crows by Mick Jenkins, Marco Plus vs. The Underworld by Marco Plus, Everything Is a Lot by Wale, and then I feel like this came out in 2024 technically, but it's the Alligator Bites Never Heal Extended Edition.
Okay, Doechii.
Okay. By Doechii, and then GNX by Kendrick. But GNX was last year, wasn't it?
Or it was also 2024.
2024.
So you're going off Grammy. You're going Grammy year.
Yeah, because I was about to say, it popped up that it came out a year ago. So I was like, I'm going to try to sneak that in. But for each of those, I just feel like they each captured a moment of the year that they came out in for me. So like the GNX, obviously, I feel like we all kind of enjoyed the victory lap of what that was.
Absolutely.
With Doechii, it was nice seeing that TDE. Now, granted, I don't think it's fair to say Doechii has to be Kendrick, but TDE is clearly still bringing in new talent that's successful and like marketable and good at rapping. So that was impressive. And then with the Wale album, I've kind of liked Wale. Wale is one of those artists that has a lot of music, and I didn't jump on at the beginning, but I've liked everything since I became like a pretty
listener,
avid fan. Yeah. And so I really liked whatchamacallit, Wow That's Crazy. I didn't necessarily, I felt like Folarin 2 was kind of like mixtape album hybrid. Like I didn't feel like that needed to be an album.
Folarin's a mixtape series.
You just hit it on the bullseye, basically.
Because didn't it technically get rolled out as an album, or is it not technically an album?
There's just no real mixtapes anymore, so everything's going on streaming, so everything gotta be promoted.
Okay, so then yeah. I liked it, but I didn't feel like it was an album, so I guess that tracks now. And then I really like this one. I have to give it some more spins, but it's just like I feel like Wale is one of those artists who, you mentioned it earlier, Henry, how you said he's 41. I like when the artists don't try and rap like they're 22 when they're not 22 anymore. Yeah. So Wale is just one of those artists that I know if he puts something out, even if it's not my favorite album ever, I know he's not going to be doing that weird thing of like chasing a sound of people half his age. So I appreciate whenever artists like that drop. And then with Marco Plus, I came onto him through a Smino feature on this album. It was the Out My Way. I heard Smino promoting it, and I was like, generally the people that I've seen Smino collab with, I don't hate their music, so let me go check it out. And then Spotify, doing its Spotify magic, like started recommending a bunch of his stuff. And then he had that Mafia-thon stream.
Freestyle?
Yeah, I didn't listen to the whole like Mafia-thon because like Kai be streaming. Like I don't have time like that.
Man.
But the songs that came out of it, like Smino had one on there and Marco had one on there.
Chris Patrick too.
Yeah, Chris Patrick is
going crazy too.
Chris Patrick had a song a couple of years ago where he caught a vibe. I think it's the Oakland one. And then like, I don't know, it just, story for another day. But I really appreciate Marco because I like artists that I feel like come from multiple cities because I feel like it shines through in their music. He has a lot of different influences in his stuff, and I feel like he can also just really rap well. So I loved that album. And then the Mick Jenkins album, he's been on a quiet run as like the best, I don't even want to say the best Robin because I don't feel like he's not as talented as the others. I feel like he's just not playing the game, so his ceiling is lower. But he's been on a run lately of just his past 3 albums. I feel like I've loved all of them, and this one is one where I feel like even if you haven't heard him before, if somebody plays this album for you, you can't say that the man can't rap. And I appreciate an album like that where it's like a resume check-in of just like feel how you want to feel. You can't dispute that I'm good at this. And that's all. Those 5 were my 5 albums of the year.
So go ahead, list out the 5 one more time. Say what your number 1 album was, and then what song you want to play from it.
So my 5 in no particular order were Alligator Bites Never Heal, the extended edition by Doechii, Everything Is a Lot by Wale, GNX by Kendrick Lamar, Marco Plus vs. The Underworld by Marco Plus, and A Murder of Crows by Mick Jenkins. And if I had to give one, my number one, I will say I'm tied between Everything Is a Lot and A Murder of Crows, so I'm gonna just say A Murder of Crows.
What song?
Oh, the song? Deadstock.
Shout out to Mick Jenkins.
But I go through things. I don't know about you, but I fall a lot. I don't know about y'all, but we fight sometimes. I don't know about y'all, but that's life sometimes. Yeah, that's life sometimes. Then I be online and it's not the same. Seem like everybody coaching, niggas got the game already. Y'all gotta be poaching, I can spot the same rhetoric. Everybody quoting, niggas speak about the motion, niggas spots the same. Niggas speak with no emotion, niggas bots for real. Got that put them in a box appeal. Watch niggas crumble when shit oxidize. Ain't been outside, man, these niggas dead stock for real. These niggas my ops for real. Like to shout all the doubt, but be copping please. When the truth got a pot to fill, it get pissy. Put the wool over his eyes, the kid dizzy. Can't find a common thread, it get itchy. When all you got is time on your hands, shit get wicked. Way I see niggas transform, I wiki. Gotta be SSX, this shit tricky. The big epiphany, ain't gotta take opinions with me. Most shit is thrifted. Second-handed, underhanded, nigga, what's the difference? Collecting bags, niggas underbidding. If you can't call a spade, keep your fucking distance, especially if it's business. How the paper get mismanaged, we still done to Mifflin. They can't see it from our vantage point, they just gon' miss it. Who gon' fucking listen? Who gon' keep it honest? I'ma keep it varnished. I'm in niggas' heads with easy bonnets. Yellow bellies, we ain't seeing jaundice. Can't stand beside them, tell them get behind us. I don't know about you, but I don't know about you, but I talk my shit. I don't know about you, but I walk my shit. I don't know about y'all, but we go through things.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
I don't know about y'all, but I fall a lot. I don't know about y'all, but we fight sometimes. I don't know about y'all, but that's life sometimes.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Yeah, that's life sometimes. Then I be online and it's not the same.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Shout out Mick Jenkins. Shout out to E-Mill. I feel like that production kind of like just elevated.
Yeah, for sure. Dude.
Everything about his pen, because I think I've said this like a couple times on this pod. I hate when like artists have like a crazy pen, but the production just doesn't match, and so it's just like it's conflicting. You know, I think Earl Sweatshirt I was talking about that with.
Yeah.
But you know, Mick Jenkins, E-Mill, crazy.
Hey, is that sample one of the Kendrick the Heart? I don't know which Heart.
It kind of sounds like
similar.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Here's my top 5 albums from 2025.
Top five.
Top 5. Number 5, I got Playboi Carti, I Am Music. Number 4, I got Wale, Everything Is a Lot. Number 3, I got Cal Banks, Rhoda. Number 2, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. And number 1, Chance, the rapper, Starline. So number 5, Playboi Carti, I Am Music, man. Hey, I really enjoyed this project a lot more than I thought I was going to. Especially because I really didn't fuck with Whole Lot of Red, which I think is a hot take at this point because I think Whole Lot of Red did age well, but it just wasn't for me. You know, I'm getting older, you know? And so listening to I Am Music, this was a pretty Atlanta project. Like I would say modern Atlanta. If the Metro Boomin project was the futuristic era Atlanta from like 10, 15 years ago, this is as modern as it gets. And it just shows that Playboi Carti still has his pulse on like what's going on, like where he's from. Because I think people forget, even though he blew up with ASAP Mob and all them, that he's not from New York. He's from Atlanta, right? He's kind of like showing us that with I Am Music. Long project, but a lot of good shit on there. Number 4, Wale, Everything Is a Lot. You guys both mentioned it. I mean, it just came out recently. If I listen to it a little bit longer, who knows, it might be a little higher on my list, but I only got 2 or 3 listens through it on there. But yeah, the retrospectiveness of the project, amazing. Like you guys said, he's talking like his age, you know, like even if you're not married or in a long-term relationship as you're getting older. There's ways to talk about it. I feel like he's doing it correctly. Number 3, Cal Banks, Rhoda. Man, talk about a debut project. Double disc. If it was shorter, it might be higher on the list. There's certain songs on there where there's a way to talk about your trauma and for people to relate to you versus just talking about your trauma just to talk about it. And I think he did the former. And it was amazing. Right? It's one of those projects that if I'm putting somebody else onto a new artist, I'm saying you have to listen to Cal Banks because this nigga different. Producer, rapper. I'm excited for everything he got going on here on out. Number 2, I got Clips. Let God sort them out. 16-year hiatus. No rest on them. And I think the stereotype with Clips, especially with Pusha T, is, hey, you're only going to get Virginia raps and Coke raps. And did they give that to us? Yes, but they gave us a lot more. And there was so much substance in this project. I think Henry talked about it, like just talking about the passing of their parents, having like one of them rap about their mom and then the other one rapping about the dad and showing the balance throughout the project. I think that was amazing. One of the best projects I've heard, not only this year, but within the last several years. But my number 1, Chance the Rapper, Starline. Talk about resurgence. Talk about comeback player of the year. I think pen-wise, he said so much in this project. I could listen to it today, and I'm still going to pick up new things that he's talked about, not only just like bar-wise, but information-wise. This is a project that will teach you something, and it's still something that sonically is amazing. And so that's why this is my number 1 rap album of 2025. So again, number 5, Playboi Carti, I Am Music. Number 4, Wale, Everything Is a Lot. Number 3, Cal Banks, Rhoda. Number 2, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. And number 1, Chance the Rapper, Starline. And this is Letters featuring Rachel Robinson.
Dear Emerald Avenue, Church of God, I hope this message reached you well. I wrote this with a broken heart. See, recently my auntie Carolyn passed away, and half the way to the funeral, I realized that it's some shit that niggas just gon' have to say. You think you outlasted? That wasn't just my auntie in that casket. You just buried KOK in Sunday school and classes. The only saint you see on every Sunday season passes. Somebody need they ass kicked. Who told you your gossip could be louder than your shout? Who told you to walk inside this house like it's your house? Who lied to you, told you I wouldn't have nothing to say? You think I want man on the trip? I'm on the way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Be there soon. I'm on my way, I'm on my way, I'm on my way. Dear Mega Church, I hope this letter finds you, for I do. Fund a new building to hide you, I'll still be behind you. Elaborate theatrics to blind you, nickel and dime you. But I knew I've watched you worship idols, brand a Bible, sell it for double, brandish rifles, curse and libel, withhold shelter from niggas' first survival. First ladies walking around with furs and titles, watch you spit in a man's face and call it God. But when it's really on, your dogma is silent Bob. You just take them government checks and smile and nod. I rebuke you in the name of the child of God. I boil a pot of living water till it's scalding hot and pour it on the altar of the false fallen gods. That means the church and the state. I'm here to separate. Y'all think I'm finna play with any? Matter of fact, I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Get us soon. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. I'm on my way. Dear Black Church, this is the real world. Don't you forget about them 4 little girls killed in the church while they played in the nursery. 4 Sundays ago was their anniversary. Jesus was a teacher, King was a preacher, Malcolm was a PK, and so was Aretha. I say a little prayer with my hand on my heater. You reaching and I'm slaying off your ear like I'm Peter. Don't lay down now. When you know that we at war, don't lay down now. When there's fire at your door, don't lay down now. When you know that they should still loose, know it ain't shit to lynch a Dylan Roof. Instead, you let the killer loose and kick out folks that you can't handle.
Shout out Chance, man. A lot of words being said on that project. Let's move on to R&B albums. We'll start off with Michael this time. I know you said you didn't have 5, so
I found them.
Okay, for sure. Go ahead, give us the 5, and then what your number 1 is.
So in no particular order is Beloved by Giveon, To Dry a Tear by Kamari, Finally Over It by Summer Walker, Whimsy by Destin Conrad, and Mutt by Leon Thomas. If If I had to give a number one, I'd say Beloved by Giveon. So for me, to dry a tear, Kamari kind of always makes good music. He's like a low-key artist. I feel like he's not like mainstream enough for everybody to just know who he is. But he's one of those artists that I feel like is consistent. And he always is kind of talking about, again, like relatable stuff. He's not, I think people's music needs to mature. And like, I think EJ, you had said it a second ago, as I get older, I don't want to listen to the same music that I was listening to when I was like at the beginning of my 20s as I'm now at the end, you know? So like, I just feel like if your music matures, you're likely to have a fan of me if you're talking about something. So with Mutt and Leon Thomas, this was kind of it's not his debut album because he had an album prior to this, but I feel like that album will kind of just collectively get swept under the rug over time because this album will be presented as the album a lot of people met Leon on, like in his own mastery of his sound. And so I feel like this album was really fun to watch and like listen to and see it grow legs kind of because I think I was saying it, but I don't know if we were on air yet, but I've always kind of known Leon could sing. And then it's just been like kind of one of those things of like, when is he actually going to start like doing it? Because I didn't know what he was focused on based on like him being in acting roles, him being in like writing for other people roles. So I was kind of just like, oh, I don't know when he'll decide to write for himself. I kind of have him in the same category as Sir in that regard, where it's like, I know he's talented enough to do it. It's just a matter of if he decides to actually want to. For Finally Over It with Summer, I've been a diehard Summer fan. When she's on, when she's off, it's like kind of recycled, I feel like. But this album, I feel like I'm glad that she's finally wrapping up this trilogy, so to speak, of the Over It series, just because I kind of want to see what Summer's like when she's not talking about something that happened so long ago. And I know some of it is like relevant to her recent life, but it's just like I kind of want to see her talk about something from a different vantage point. I feel like we've seen every angle of this vantage point. I don't really need any other recaps of it. It was fun for what it was, and I still think her best work was off of this trilogy when she did Last Days of Summer. I think that's her best album, but it was fun to see it finally wrap up, and I'm glad that she feels at peace with it. And then for Whimsy with Destin Conrad, I like a period piece. I kind of like the Giveon album for that same reason, because that album sounds very like, I don't know, it just sounds like from a different era. And I like that with R&B because I feel like it sounds like the music I grew up listening to with like my parents and like grandparents and stuff like that. And I really felt like that album was just experimental for him. And Destin Conrad kind of has one of those little, I don't know, alternative R&B ears where I usually like what he puts his hands to. And to sum it all up, for my number one, I have Beloved by Giveon. I really like the pockets he gets into on that album, just like sonically. And Giveon's a hometown kid. He's from Long Beach, so that doesn't hurt.
LB, what up?
Go ahead. Run through that top five again, and then what song you want to represent Giveon Beloved.
So for the top five, I have Mutt by Leon Thomas, Whimsy by Destin Conrad, Finally Over It by Summer Walker, To Dry a Tear by Kamari, and then number one, I have Beloved by Giveon. And the song that I want from that album is, give me just a second, Diamonds for Your Pain. It's one of the briefer songs on the album, but I like the pocket. Yeah, I like the pocket.
That's the one for me. Shit, crazy.
I've seen you since December. You know I come around every summertime. It's that real swimming in your teardrops. You know I'm coming back around every summertime. Just so you remember, I made your family love me too. Just in case you get too comfortable. Did you miss me while I was gone? See you in the gifts I put you on. My intentions pure, don't mean no harm. I know you love it when I put you on. Let me put it on. Diamonds for your pain, that's a beautiful exchange. You know I'd rather spend than admit that I'm ashamed. Diamonds for your pain, that's a beautiful exchange. Diamonds for your pain, it's a beautiful exchange. What a shame. What a shame, what a shame, what a shame. It's your
Shout out Giveon. Shout out LBC.
Yes, sir.
And top 5 R&B albums of 2025. Top 5.
So from 5 to 1. So I got Leon Thomas Folks. I know that's more of an EP, but still put it on there. Jadon, Me, My Songs, and I. 3, I got Giveon, Beloved. 2, I got Coco Jones, Why Not More, specifically the deluxe. Love that. And then I had number 1, The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which we actually reviewed on the pod. I think that was the first pod of the year, actually, I did this year. So
it was early.
Yeah. So with 5, Leon Thomas Folks, this man, he just perfected his sound. I think that's basically what Michael just said. And it's been really cool to just see him actually lean into his own solo artistry and not necessarily producing for other people. But I also want to just double down on the fact that it's something that EJ said. It might have been last year when we were reviewing Leon Thomas's album. It's like when you hear a Leon Thomas song now, you know right away. There's no confusion about it. And it's just really cool to see that in the era of a lot of copycats that he stands out the way he does. And his feature run he went on this year is fucking immaculate, bro. If we get into that, I think he's 1-1. He's the one this year. So number 4 with Jadon, Me, My Songs, and I. He's a newer artist, at least to me. He signed to L.A. Reid. So I saw him actually on the R&B Money podcast when they had L.A. Reid come on. And so like his 2 artists are Jadon and Paradise. So like they're 2 young kids. And he's really trying to, L.A. Reid, you know, if you're familiar with him, you know, he's groomed a lot of the greats. So, you know, Babyface worked with him very early on with Usher and all that. So he's trying to build up these young guys like Jadon to come from that cloth of, you know, the old school R&B and really, you know, trying to have them be performers, song makers, and just master their craft. So it's really cool to hear, you know, on this album, or I guess it was more of a, I don't know anymore. It's so confusing because some of these albums are so short. So I'm not really sure if it's an EP or album, but this project, it was great, man. There's very few misses on there. So check him out. Number 3, Giveon, Beloved. Man, this LBC. Giveon, again, too, with him, I feel like he has a very distinct sound. And every year and every time that he drops, I'm never really disappointed with him. That song we just listened to, Diamonds for Your Pain, that's one of my favorite songs that just came out this year, period. Just love that pocket, even though it's a very short song, and I've always been against like the 2-minute or less songs. But he just came on, just maximized every aspect of that song. He came on and maximized it, from the production to like, you know, just his song, the lyrics, his songwriting, everything. So yeah, shout out Giveon. Number 2, Coco Jones, Why Not More. It's been cool to just see her career blossom, you know, come from Disney Channel to where she is now. And I feel like she actually is starting to mature in her sound, which is pretty cool, because a lot of artists can get stuck in kind of just being in that premature phase and not necessarily leaning into, you know, their adulthood or man/womanhood, whatever that is. So I really like this album. There's a bunch of different like standouts from it, but even the deluxe version, she again did a song with Leon Thomas on there, which I thought was sensational. Like somehow, like I liked the original song, but then that song, it took it to a whole nother level with Here We Go. And then The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. That was my R&B album of the year at number 1, just because we went into depth with it on the pod to start the year. And I think that it's fitting that it was basically like one of the first albums that came out this year, especially from one of the bigger artists. But I think that he did a really good job of just, you know, just closing out the trilogies with Dawn FM and After Hours, and then, you know, just closing off that trilogy, and then obviously like killing off The Weeknd and moving on from that. And I think that there was just like a number of songs that really just stood out to me here. He got into some very deep and very emotional type of things that were close to him, with like the record Red Terror on there, which just refers to, you know, him being Habesha and his mom, you know, fleeing from, I want to say Ethiopia to move to Canada to give him a better life, but then, you know, just shining light on the Red Terror and that whole incident that happened back, you know, in Ethiopia. It was just overall just a dope album, man. Weeknd's voice is one of one, very classic. So had to have him at number 1. So
go ahead, run through your top 5 again, and then what song you want to represent Hurry Up Tomorrow.
Yeah. So number 5, I had Leon Thomas, Folks. Number 4 was Jadon, Me, My Songs, and I. Number 3, I had Giveon, Beloved. Number 2 was Coco Jones, Why Not More, specifically the deluxe. And then number 1, I had Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. And the song that I'll choose to represent that album is going to be The Abyss with Lana. It's a long record, so, but it's worth it though.
I tried my best to not let you go. I don't like the view.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Way down. Just promise me that it won't be so. Will I feel the impact of the ground? I tried to be something that I'll never be. Why waste another precious hour? Why waste another precious ounce? I'd rather leave somewhat of a legacy.
It's that real life shit,
familiar.
nigga.
I thought that so familiar. Let me close my eyes with dignity. Let's end it all. The world's not far behind. So what's the point of staying? It's going up in flames. I know. Yes, I know. Just hold my heart, be close to you. Remember how it always beats for you. I'm falling at the speed of light. I'm staring at your shrinking face. Don't cry. You know my heart belongs to you. One last time, say that you want me to. The only words that gave me life. Now I see you on the other side.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Shout out to the Weeknd, man. Definitely gonna show up on my list. Where on my list? I don't know. We got wait and see.
We're going to see
We
about
gotta
it.
wait and see, man. My top five R&B albums of 2025. Number 5, I got Odile, The Summer That Saved Us. Number 4, I got Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You. Number 3, I got Daniel Caesar, Son of Spurgie. Number 2, I got Four Bats, Still Shining. And number 1, I also have The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. So number 5, Odile, man. Odile's one of my favorite new artists. Been covering him on the pod for a minute now. I feel like he just dropped so often.
He just dropped again.
Yeah, he just dropped again, the Fall That Saved Me. But he drops so often, but each time he drops, it's so good that I have to talk about it. So I'm sorry if I be, being OD with the Odile shit. But, when you find an artist, like, I'm one of those people, like, I recognize right away, like, when I hear something, I'm just like, oh no, not only is this different, this is something that can be replicated and there's going to be longevity with it. I think you were on the episode when we first did an Odile joint, and it was like a 5-track EP. I was just like, I'm sorry, I know it's short, you guys, but we gotta talk about it. And I'm just happy to see like where Odile is now compared to like way back then, which is what, like a year and a half ago. It's a short amount of time, but a lot has changed in that short amount of time. So shout out to Odile. Number 4, Drake and Party Next Door. I know a lot of people don't like Drake. Look, whenever he collabs with another artist, they put out good music. The last time I liked a project this much that Drake was a part of was when him and 21 Savage came out with what was that album called?
What is it? Or Her Loss.
Her Loss. Yeah. Her Loss. Amazing project. But this one too, I'm a big Party Next Door guy. And then Drake had a couple standouts himself with Nokia, and then Somebody Gotta Love Me or some shit like that. Just a good project to throw on, especially if you're around women. Can't get mad at it. Number 3, Daniel Caesar, son of Spurgie. Hate him or love him, you know, he's good at music. like, and this is one of those projects, and Daniel Caesar has a couple really, really good albums. This might be my favorite album from him. And I think that's high key saying a lot, and that might be a hot take
That's a super hot take.
If you're a big Daniel Caesar guy, but to me, this was his best album. Like, it wasn't elevated by any like random singles that go crazy. This was just him talking about his life and singing really well and showing you his experiences. It's like you kind of learn something about Daniel Caesar through this project, which I don't think you get from his other projects. His other projects just sounded really good, and he's just talking about women. Well, this, he's actually talking about himself. And I think that change of perspective really elevated the album. Number 2, 4 Bats, Still Shining, man. Usually artists don't do well when they fall in love. 4 Bats did amazing after falling in love. And you could tell that he's really a student of R&B listening to this project. He might not be able to sing that well himself. He might use AI to fluctuate his vocals. I don't give a fuck, bro. This shit is a good fucking album. Press play on that shit and just let it transport you to wherever you need to go. Number 1, The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Bring storytelling back to albums. That should be what changes what an album is versus a mixtape or EP or a cohesive idea. And that's exactly what The Weeknd has with Hurry Up Tomorrow. You press play on that, and it's one of those projects where I probably wouldn't even suggest to someone to hit shuffle on this project. I would say, no, go to track 1, make sure you have an hour and a half of time, go on a walk, lay down, turn the lights off, do something for an hour and a half, press play on track 1 and listen to his story through the end. And there's rises, there's falls, there's everything that you would want from like if you were reading a book or watching a movie, but in music form. And that's what The Weeknd gave to us. So again, number 5, Odile, The Summer That Saved Us. Number 4, Drake and Party Next Door, Some Sexy Songs for You. Number 3, Daniel Caesar, Son of Spurgie. Number 2, 4 Bats, Still Shining, and my number 1 album, R&B album of 2025 was The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. And this is I Can't Wait to Get There.
The darkness keeps you shining. Shine, shine, shine.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Shine, shine, shine. Ooh, just sign on the dotted line. Line, line, line. Line, line, line. Ooh, I can't wait to get there. Oh, no, no. Oh, la, la. I can't wait to get there. Oh, la, la. Where my heart, I wish I could get there. Oh, la, la. Oh, la, la. Where my love can grow. This summer, we've been running the numbers. We just shy of $1 billion. So my grip to Madonna might connect to my father. I don't know that nigga. Tryna end all my dramas. Tryna clean up my closet. Cause the media hate it when they can never control us. And my enemies hate it. Cause I own my soul. I know. And they think I don't. I know. I know. Then they try to fucking kill me. Spreading misinformation. Try to paint me a villain. Guess I did it to myself. Man, it's been this life, baby.
I had a lot of Canadians on my top 5. I apologize.
You kind of did. That was crazy.
It's all good though. Music is music.
They cheesed you, phone?
All right, let's go into overall albums, number ones, albums of the year. Henndawg, you first.
Yeah, so I did, starting from 5 to 1. So I did Jadon, Me, Myself, and I. It's going to be a reoccurring theme here. Number 4, I had Coco Jones, Why Not More, the Deluxe. Number 3, I had The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. Number 2, Wale, Everything Is a Lot. And then number 1, I had Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. And honestly, that Wale album might be the best album. It barely just came out a week ago, and I've only spun it 2 or 3 times. But I've kind of touched on it. With number 5, Jadon, I think he's just going to be a bright spot in R&B. He's actually kind of getting back into that older feeling of being able to have artists that are not only vocally talented, but also have the performance aspect of it. With Coco Jones at 4, I really just liked her project just overall. Just giving us a lot of dope vibes, good sounds from it, and just seeing the progression of her career, just coming from Disney Channel to now and just growing into her womanhood. It's been dope to follow. Number 3 with The Weeknd, I thought that overall, like EJ said, great immaculate storytelling from start to finish. I think that his features were really good on that album too, with Lana Del Rey, Future, and just the way he utilized those. And it's a long listen, but worth the listen if you just tap in with it. Number 2 with Everything Is a Lot. Wale, I think with this album too, he really just solidified himself as one of the probably best rappers in terms of if he gets a sample flip, he's going to flip it the correct way, and it's not going to be lazy or rushed. Like, he has just a great R&B ear, and I think that came out a lot on this album, on top of the transparency and, just rapping like a 40-year-old grown man who's, dealing with a lot of problems in his life, and everything's a lot right now. So, and then the Clips, I don't know. Everybody has said it. We've given them their flowers here. They deserve it. And I don't know if there's too much to say about the Clips, man. These guys, they're just, and they're talking about they're going to drop more music soon, too. I think that's the crazy part about it, is that they're not letting their foot up off the gas pedal after having that long layoff. But everything they did this year was just very motivational. And, yeah. That's all I got. I don't have too much else to say, shit.
So we already listened to the Clips, so I think it's okay if we keep it pushing to the next top 5. Is that okay with you?
Or I could just play one for my number 2. What you think?
Well, you have the cutoff, so I'm trying to look out for you.
Oh, for sure. It should be solid.
Okay.
I could play it.
All right.
For my number 2.
Well, what song you want?
I'll do Watching Us.
All right.
Everything Is a Lot. I think that's gonna end up being a cult classic.
Yeah.
It's gonna end up being
flip that closer to my dreams.
At Gopal.
Yeah.
Man.
Go Pelly, Joe Pelly.
Go Pelly. Yeah. How you?
What is it? Go up a layer?
Yeah.
She got one of them. But she got one of them
That's
names.
one of
that
those.
Yeah.
Like I mean, it's like kind of similar to it's like, wait, how the fuck
you don't know how it's said till you hear it.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
In my head, I already had you 1,000 times. Made me work harder than most. See, I don't mind. Before you even realize that you were mine, your skin been glowing lately. I know why. But I like to chase too much. You play too much. Once I got you in front of me, knew it wouldn't take too much. I like to chase too much. You play too much. Once I got you in front of me, knew it wouldn't take too much. Kissing in the club, like it's already love. Before I was on one, before you knew what it was. I'm kissing in the club, like it's already love. Don't care who's watching us, don't care who's watching us.
Bro, okay, I'm famous, you famous. They seen us, so now what? Right now we got to decide how we
feel inside in the outcome. The hard lines, dopamine rush. You know how that go. Now women come to you as a woman until you not sure. But God bless them, they cold. Right, they knows I'm not you. But everybody love me on tour. But girl, that's not you. The world staring at me. They want me talk about you. Define this hypothetical woman I may or not use. This my music, truthfully about you. No, we don't know each other in public. I got you tattooed. That's cool, but who would wanna hide you? The single doing numbers. I really want beside you. Out here, privacy is taboo. It's different when everybody love you and no one like you. So kiss me in the club, whatever come, I got you. It's difficult, we really in love, trying to be casual.
Like it's already love. Before was the one. Before you knew what it was. I'm kissing in the club.
Yeah, this one of them ones, man. This one of them ones.
Add this to his discography of just R&B, just smashes.
And DJs, if you're out there, Closer to My Dreams by Drake. Flip it into this, mix it in. Just mix this in right after. You will hit the nostalgia and then you got the new shit right after, please. Por favor. Shit will go crazy. All right. Albums of the year.
All right, so for my albums of the year, I had... It's kind of the same. Well, I didn't have a fifth, so I have four. But I have A Murder of Crows, Marco Plus vs. The Underworld, Beloved, and New Moon by Kelly Moonstone. I didn't pick like the traditional because I feel like those get talked to death. So it's like we all know Clips drops from Heat this year. We all know like Leon's was good. Like certain things I feel like are spoken about enough to the point of redundancy. I feel like with these that I picked, they're all albums that like kind of caught me off guard because I was looking for something else. Besides the Mick one and the Giveon one, I was looking for something else when I found them. So with Marco Plus, again, I found him off the Smino album. I mean, the Smino feature. And I just like, it's nice hearing cycles repeat kind of with music. And he's, at least for me, like a younger street rapper who I could see turning into like, I'm not going to say Kendrick, because I feel like when you look at the blueprint for some things, it's like, it's obviously impossible to repeat. But I could see him becoming a lot more like introspective because the seeds are already there, but he also does rap about the street stuff. So it's just, and it sounds good, which is the number one thing. And then for Kelly Moonstone, I found her off of Marco Plus feature because, so he had been all over everything. And then I saw him on one of her songs. I was like, let me go check out the rest of the album. She's also fire. I like a lot of her music. I'm gonna play one of hers for my number one, even though it wasn't my number one album because my number one is Murder of Crows and I already played that. But she has like a sound that I feel like kind of crosses the barrier between the Harry Coochie music and like the modern BSU music, where it's just like
Harry Coochie music is crazy.
I beg your pardon.
Harry Coochie music.
I didn't want to cut you off, but in my head I was like, I beg your pardon.
The Harry Coochie music is like,
I hate that I know exactly what he's talking about.
It's a sound.
Man.
It's a sound. It's
Look at the girls with the locks that you're not sure if she showered this week or not.
Yeah,
man.
but you know it's good vibes over there. Chakra's right and whatnot. But yeah, Kelly Moonstone, she's tough. She's got a lot of different sounds, but I could just see her being looked at and respected in the rap game as a female rapper. And it's sad because like I can look, like sometimes you ever look at an artist and you can tell because of their physical aesthetic there's a limit on how far the industry will probably let them go. She kind of falls into that because she's I
got you.
Yeah, like she's a thicker black woman and she's dark skinned and she's rapping. So it's like they could easily send her the Rhapsody route just off the strength of we know you're really good, but we'll always put the asterisk of for a girl. And I think she's good, period. So it's like really good album. A lot of people probably didn't come across your playlist unless you're on a certain side of Spotify, but I really appreciated all four of those just because it was different from what I feel like was talked about to death. Because Kendrick's kind of had the music industry in a chokehold for the past 18 months where everything has always come back to him some type of way. And then Wale finally got his shine this year, but it's been a good music cycle, but I don't feel like it's been talked about a lot because I feel like a lot of it, we just keep talking about the top of it.
So go ahead, run through your list one more time and then what song you want to play from Kelly Moonstone.
So for number one, I had A Murder of Crows. For number two, I had Marco Plus vs. The Underworld. For number three, I had Beloved. And for number four, I had Kelly Moonstone, New Moon. And the song, I don't remember the title, but it's the one with Marco on there.
Seagulls featuring Bad Bad Not Good and Marco Plus.
Bad Bad Not Good.
Yeah.
shit again. Yo, look, let's set the record straight. Never need a nigga for shit. I steady elevate, leave you in the toilet with shit. I gotta delegate, getting way too busy for this. These niggas featherweight, they ain't heavy hitting like this. I'm in my element, you just in the room like the elephant. But I'm sexier and way more elegant. Heaven sent, ball these niggas up, they love the eloquence. Killing niggas, they can't even get rid of the evidence. You should be grateful for my benevolence. I could stop the party, fuck it up like I'm Maleficent. Sleeping on me lethal, cause bitch I got no equals. I digressed the first time, but bitch this is the sequel. And I don't speak no evil, but I'm something like the Reaper. Coming for the crown like a motherfucking repo. Taking niggas food out they hand like a seagull. Yeah. They gon' have to lock a nigga up like Seagull.
Okay, see, I'm colder than all. If you oppose, then you fall. These niggas acting like they better, that's a bogus facade. It's dope in the bars. Bitch, I spit like I got coke in my jaws. They talking manhood when I say I keep the pole in my drawers. Shawty, fuck the games. I'm the hardest out and all these others lame. I stay away from rappers cause almost all these niggas fucking strange. Up the stainless steel and bust a brain if niggas touch my change. I got way too much ego and pride to try to tuck a chain. I'm hard-headed. Can't follow the rules even if God said it. The road that I'm on come with bumps and bruises, so I'm scarred headed. These niggas think they mean it, and plus, I rob a rap in front of the
good raps. And Marco Plus stands out on this song. The moment that he pops up. All right. My top 5 albums of 2025, regardless of genre. Top five. Number 5, I got Drake and P&D, Some Sexy Songs for You. Number 4, Clips, Let God Sort Them Out. Number 3, Chance the Rapper, Starline. Number 2, The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow. And number 1, Bad Bunny, Debí Tirar Más Fotos. So, I'm not going to talk about the other 4 because I've already talked about them. I'm going to talk about the number 1, which is Bad Bunny, Debí Tirar Más Fotos, which roughly translate to I should have taken more photos. And to me, I think just that sentiment, just in general, from like an album title, is something that we can all like resonate with. Where it's just like you got a guy from Puerto Rico, small island, you know, a U.S. territory, who one day he left home and everything changed. And he'll never be able to go back to that moment. No matter what, he's a global superstar. So however he experienced home before he left, he'll never experience that again. And obviously I'm not fluent in Spanish, right? I had to look up a lot of these songs, but the fact that he made an album based off of like the memories of the home he once had, the nostalgia, the culture that might slowly be disappearing because of gentrification in his home country, I think was extremely important. And most importantly, the music sounded good. Like it's good songs. So shout out to Bad Bunny. This is the title track, DTMF, off the album.
Benito.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Otros 11 bonitos que veo en San Juan, disfrutando de todas esas cosas que extrañan los que se van, disfrutando de noches de esas que ya no se dan, pero queriendo volver a la última vez. Ya los ojos te miré y contarte las cosas que no te conté. ¿Te parece a mi crush? Y tirarte las fotos que no te tiré. Pecho brote, bien linda, déjame traerte una foto. Ey, tengo el pecho pelado, me dio una mata. El corazón dándome patas. Dime, baby, ¿dónde tú estás? Pa' llegarle con Roro, Julito, Cristal, Roy, Edgar, Seba, Oscar, Darnell y Big J tocando bata. Hoy la calle la dejamos es barata.
Y sería cabrón que tú me toques el guiro.
Yo veo tu nombre y me salen suspiros. No sé si son petardos o si son tiros. Mi blanquita, perico, mi kilo. Yo estoy en PR tranquilo, pero debí tirar más fotos de cuando te tuve. Debí darte más besos. beso y abrazo las veces que pude. Ey, ojalá que los míos nunca se muden. Y si hoy me emborracho, pues que me ayuden. De cuando te tuve, debí darte más besos y abrazo las veces.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Shout out Bad Bunny. Also got that Super Bowl halftime show coming up.
Forgot about that.
Shout out that Bunny.
All right, so let's go into Artists of the Year. You guys don't have to break down each one. Just talk about your favorite artist once you get to that number one slot. No songs on this one, so we could keep it pushing. So, Michael, what are your Artists of the Year for 2025?
My Artists of the Year for 2025 were Mick Jenkins, Smino, Wale, Marco plus Kendrick Lamar.
And who was your number one and why?
I give it to Kendrick. Kendrick kind of had, like I said earlier, he's kind of had the music industry's attention solely focused on him for the past year and some change now. So, yeah, it's Kendrick.
Henndawg, top five.
So 5 I had Rayvon, 4 I had Chase Shakur, 3 I had Odile, 2 I had Leon Thomas, and 1 I had Kehlani. Why Kehlani? I've spoken on it a lot at length during this pod, but it's been dope to just see her progression throughout her career. I think she came really out of nowhere, like with Folded, and the momentum that came with, and her. I thought it was just a beautiful, even strategy to just have those. I don't know if she went into it knowing she was gonna have those 6 remixes, but like really kind of just leaning into like that old school format of, you know, when you catch one, you know, keeping the momentum going and then having people hop on your remixes and just embracing that. And so like the joint that she did with Mario, that was my favorite one out of all of them. She had one with JoJo. The original one was Tank. She had one with the Bible with Brandy. And there's one more that I'm forgetting, but yeah. So shout out to her. Shout out Kehlani, man. She had a hell of a year.
My top 5 artists of 2025. Number 5, I got Kehlani. Number 4, I got Odile. Number 3, I got Leon Thomas. Number 2, I got Bad Bunny. And number 1, I got Clips. I mean, I've talked about it ad nauseum. Like, there's so many reasons why I got Clips over here. Shout out to Malice or No Malice. Like, he really came back and reminded niggas, hey, my pen is still like that. So that was our top 5s. Real quick, off top of you guys' heads, do you guys have a best new artist? Just one artist that you want to shout out really quick?
I think like the biggest ones that I touched on today already would be Airplane James.
Just one. Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, we're on time. We're on your time constraint.
I'm trying to think. Just one is crazy. You know what? I played him on the pod before. But he's from the city. He's from Bellflower. Shout out Mark Lux. Seeing what he's been doing. He's been dropping his singles, keeping shit moving. So I'll shout out to him. Check him out.
Michael, you got one?
Yeah, it's this dude. His name is The Hidden Character.
Okay.
He has some pretty smooth stuff. Like, he has an album out in 2023 and then one in 2025, but his 2025 album is pretty smooth.
My best new artist would be Mona Leo. Shout out to Mona Leo. She's going crazy.
I need to listen to her
She's
album
nice
too, bro. Catch the Body. What is it? Something The Body.
Oh, Who Did the Body?
Who Did the Body?
Yeah, shorties love her. Shorties love her.
They said the album good.
Yeah.
It's amazing. All right, let's go into hot takes. Henndawg, did you think of a hot take?
What were we talking about earlier?
I can do mine if you want to get it out the way.
Because we were talking about, you could just do yours. I don't think I really have one, but there was some we said earlier that kind of made me think I had one, but I don't know.
I'll say my hot take is the quarter zip movement is low-key just as problematic as the YN movement, only because it's kind of like saying that it's like respectability politics. It's like, we have to acquiesce in order to not be YNs, because it kind of paints the other end of the problem with the YN thing of, it's like not all black kids are quote-unquote YNs, like they're not all hoodlums wearing shiesties and whatnot, but you don't have to be wearing a shiesty and a tech fit or a quarter zip drinking matcha. You could just be like in some jeans and like a hoodie, maybe. You could be a normal person.
And also, get the fuck off my lawn, my nigga. I've been wearing corset, bro. Every day at work, I wear corset. Now the lady at the front desk, because she young, she talking about, oh, you doing that because of TikTok? I don't be on TikTok like that.
No, that has been kind of frustrating because quarter zips is not new. That's like an athletic fit for a minute.
It's a very basic thing, bro.
Yeah, it's super simple.
Like, yeah, exactly. If you was on any type of high school,
you definitely had team quarter zips.
Yeah, you definitely had those, bro, with the polos or whatever. You know what I mean? Or you have to put the tie and the button up underneath it. It's really regular, but it's so social media is so funny, bro. With the shit, like, why did that catch on? Like, why is this a thing though?
Like, things catch on sometimes.
That shit caught on like crack. Like I've seen like
quarter zips and matchas.
Yeah, like I've seen like the corporate brands talking about it now. Like Wendy's did like they changed their profile picture on Twitter, I think it was, and there's a quarter zip, and it's like, how does this stuff go from somebody thinking it's funny to like brands doing it?
They say, oh, black people love that.
Yeah,
basically.
Let's get them dollars.
I bet you there'll be matcha at fast food restaurants before the year's out.
Yeah,
it'll be like, oh, McDonald's want matcha.
I could see it.
I promise it's gonna be a thing.
All right, James and Lauren aren't here today. They gotta go Camp Flocknoff, but they gave us some hot takes anyway. So here's Lauren's first.
Lolo, what up?
We need to keep white teenagers out of rap music forever, except Mac Miller.
That was Lauren. She said we need to keep white teenagers out of rap music forever, except Mac Miller.
We should have asked her. Did she mean like as fans or like as producers?
We'll
never know. We'll never know.
The world might never know. All right. Here's James's.
This shit is bad.
Hot take.
Coming to the college and professional basketball, white women are the black men of the sport.
And that was James's hot take. And in case you guys didn't hear that, when it comes to college and professional basketball, white women are the black men of the sport. I want to hear what James's top 5 like women basketball players are. If that's his take.
That doesn't. Yeah.
James is.
That's not. That doesn't.
James is thorough though. He probably has a list. If you ask him, he definitely has a list.
If he has a list, I guarantee there's not a lot of white women on it. I promise.
Maybe in college,
like Diana Taurasi.
But the W,
his would probably be college. But like knowing James, if he's gonna say something like that, he has a list that he's done like at least a little bit of research about.
I feel like he was just like, oh, I need something, and he was all like, oh, I did think about this the other day. And he just sent it.
We'll put it in the chat.
All right, my hot take. Hot take.
Oh shit.
Differing opinions does not equate to rage baiting. I've had multiple people come to me recently say, hey, you're a rage baiter. And I say, how am I a rage baiter? They say, oh, because you said this because you knew I was going to get a reaction out of you. No, I didn't. I don't spend my time thinking about how you are going to react to the things I think about. This is just what I think about. This is my opinions. Don't ask me my opinion if you don't actually care about differing opinions. If you only want an opinion to agree with yours, stop asking people for their opinions. That's my first hot take.
Oh, he's got more than one.
He's got another one.
The second hot take. Hot take. Irish goodbyes are good sometimes.
Amen.
Irish goodbyes are good sometimes.
I've been doing that a lot lately.
Let's have our last interaction be something happy and meaningful. Why is it gotta be something sad like a goodbye?
And goodbyes are pointless, low key.
Hopefully I see you again.
Yeah.
That might be foreshadowing. I don't know. Let's go and pass the ox. Henndawg. What's your pass the ox song?
Pass the ox song is Wale Legendary. So I chose this one just because this is from my favorite artist. This is my favorite song from him. So since we're not gonna record for you. All right. My bad. I was just saying, just since we're not gonna record for probably the next year, I was like, let's go out with a bang. Let's do it. Give y'all a little.
They ain't grossing a million liquid, don't form an opinion. I'm sort of a genius, nothing sort of a legend. Sort of Tommy La sort of the way I'm sorting these pictures. It's that real life shit, nigga. My speech is off. We can trip into wherever only heaven is far. Metaphors in every color, these indelible bars. Jordan 4, see the floor side sitting with Mars. Only fear is mediocrity, so every time I got a beat, I feel like I don't gotta sleep. praying on your break, I hope you got a sling. Shot for all them shots coming out them beats. I'm sorta like Socrates in a prodigy. You can't kick it, your pocket's thinner than Socrates. People fucking with me, they ain't fucking with you. Lyrically top, me and generous too. I remember a nigga demo just sitting in the room. Made some moves, now I'm known to spit December and June. Rented a coupe, met me a chick. Always keep a rubber, word Italian kids. If you gon' do what you gon' do it, go handle your biz. Or smoke some perk, take a Percocet and Xanax and chill.
Shout out Wale, legendary.
To be famous. Real quick. Last concert I went to, actually, Wale handed me the mic when he came into the crowd, and Legendary happened to play, and I spit that shit.
That's pretty tough.
Good shit.
Pretty crazy. I got the video and everything, but man, hell of a moment. I could put that up there. That's one of those, man.
That's pretty tough.
Because I didn't expect that. I was in the back, too. I was like in the middle, like not in the back, but in the middle section. So I wasn't even in the front to where, like, I was like, all right, if he come out into the crowd, like that, anything like that would even happen. So he literally came all the way out to the middle section and handed me that shit. I was like, wow.
No, that's tough.
Shit crazy.
Michael, pass the ox.
My Pass the Ox song is Jamal Crawford by Marco Plus and Boldy James. Boldy James don't miss, and he puts out a lot of music.
He does put out a lot of music.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
Yeah. Check. Hey. Cold red on the south side. LeBrody outside. I outshine even the coldest foes with golden flows. I'm Westbrook, how I approach my goals. Straight to the basket gang. These niggas gotta trap me when I attack the lane. I high as hell, I'm tiptoeing through the astral plane. With gas, I'm Eric Sermon. Niggas will perish when I pass the Jane. I'm thoroughbred as hell, that's something that these rappers ain't. You'll never surpass the rain. I speak the nigga's soul, these rappers can't. Hysteric genius at Chicago ones like a lead guitarist. Trying to feed my daughter, same time I'm trying to feed the market. The people's artist trying to make it big and be the largest. And it's tough as hell, but fuck it, I must prevail. I'm with your bitch blowing exotic and she love the smell. Just taught her how to roll a spliff, I promise that she does it well. I had the cheese, try to take it, I'ma bust a shell.
Shout out Marco Plus. I think this is like the third or fourth Marco Plus song you've done in a row that's your Pass the Ox on.
I think so, yeah. I think so for sure.
This nigga Marco Plus going crazy on.
No, this nigga can really rap, bro. This nigga can really rap.
Yeah, he can spit.
I don't think he's old either. Like, he's got a lot of shit in front of him.
The way he started out with the basketball like references to start his verse, I was like, hold on.
That nigga's
I've never
nice.
even heard anybody put it like this.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm gonna tap in with him.
Yeah, that nigga's nice.
For real, for real.
My Pass the Ox song is More Moe by Until Japan. I'm gonna talk for a little bit too. I'm gonna just talk over it as we sign off. It's been a long year.
Great song.
It's been a long year.
Great song to sign off.
We talked about a lot of shit in 2025. It's been a long journey of the podcast. This wasn't always a music podcast.
Right.
Shout out to Baby Coop one time. And shout out to all the success he's having with Lucky Me. Shout out to homie Eli the Big Dog. And congrats to him on fatherhood. Started this pod with them. And we were just talking shit, just randomly. And then it evolved into kind of what we see today, where it's all like, okay, we're gonna review music. And we did that for a few years. And then after that, it was just like, okay, I love sports. I want to talk about some sports too. And then this year came along. And with the political environment, it became very important to like, hey, let's talk politics too. And let's inform viewers and not just entertain viewers, because we need to get our media literacy up, right? With that being said, I fuck with everybody that sat on this couch or that couch over there.
Man, the black couch. Y'all remember the black couch?
The black couch, man.
Sheesh.
Iconic. Anyone who's taking shots over here, anyone who's giving a hot take, anyone who's giving a real fucking opinion.
It's that real life shit, nigga.
It's been a long time. And who knows when the next time you see us. And when you do see us, things might look a little different. And y'all know I end the pod the same way every time. So if you're listening at home, if you're watching at home, and you got some liquor near you, I hope you're pouring up with me. Keep it real. All time. And all time. Keep it real.
You're listening to The Real Life Shit. The Real Life Shit. The Real Life Shit.
The Real Life Shit podcast.
Hey, this that real life shit, nigga.